Welcome back to the Apollo server, Season 1. It's not really a server, I'm running this single-player world, but we have Ares here, who's not my dog, because player data's. But he's just sitting tight there, still got his blue collar on. And I present to you the finished Fowl Manor. Finished this on a live stream yesterday. It could be done more work on the outside, like windows and stuff like that, but I just don't have the patience. I'm in creative mode, obviously, just to make this easier. But we got the inner circular road, which I never really did connect to the path. I never even finished the path, but oh well, who cares? But we've got these automatic lighting system that's hooked up to a light sensor right here. And yes, I'm aware that you can use daylight sensors in 14W31A to do this, but they're not, you can't really set the time. By the time these lights turn off, it is midday. By the time these lights turn off, it's morning, so they're better that way. So we've got the outside here. The front was a little interesting to design, and especially the roof was the hardest to design, to be honest. But we got the roof finished here. We got everything on the building finished here. Let me show you the inside, and I'll explain some of the rooms. I didn't furnish everything, but that's just because. Shh. We're gonna get these just for something I need to show at a later point. But we got the first foyer entry room. There's supposed to be sets of armor lining the sides here, but I don't know of a way really well to do that in vanilla Minecraft. If this were Attack of the B Team, easily there's armor sets you can get. But first turn we're gonna go this way, which I suppose this is possibly like a family room kind of thing. I don't know what any of these rooms are actually in Fowl Manor. I just have a slight outline blueprint that I'd had. I didn't label any of the rooms. I don't know what these rooms are supposed to be. Probably storage, something like that. Comes out to here, which is the other hallway in the foyer. We've got this room here, which could be used for anything, honestly. It's supposed to be doors, but I never really set up the doors. We could do that right now if I really wanted to. This room goes to the basement. I think this is actually supposed to go to the top, but whatever. I didn't finish the roof in the basement. I didn't even finish the basement, but who cares? It's the basement. I always had my sneaky little chest over here where I held all my goodies when the server was still running. We got this from here. This is the library, where I don't even know if it really is the library it's supposed to be, but I just made it the library because this is where my enchanting table was, and I think this is level 30. Yeah. I just had all my enchantments here and stuff. I had an anvil if I needed it, and then it's got a really tall roof that goes all the way to the top. This is the kitchen with a weak little chandelier compared to that one. This is not furnished. Obviously, I already mentioned this at the beginning. Those lights aren't on for some reason. Let me give that a look. Why aren't you on? Well, suddenly you're on as soon as I update the block beside it. Oh, right, because all the redstone's under the ground, so I don't think... The way the new rendering system works is... I don't think any of this redstone is rendered until I do this. So this. Where's the redstone? Until I do that and tell it that is this on? Lit redstone lamp. Does this look on to you? There it goes. Yeah, it didn't look on to me. I was like, that's not right. Gotta stop getting distracted by the lamps. I'll explain this in a minute. Though if you've already seen it, you already know exactly what it is. Over here we have another room, for use of which I do not know. If you've read the Artemis Fowl series, you'll know that in, I believe it's the first or second book, most likely first, he captures Holly, prisoners. So this is the room. She had a bed. Right, it's nighttime. Not gonna sleep. She had a bed, so, bed. Actually, I want to do this. Night. And quickly do game rule. Do daylight. False. There. So now it's always nighttime. Actually, it's probably always like sunset right now, right? Twilight, yeah. Alright, still works. So we've got that. We've got this room over here. It's very dark in here, but that's because I didn't want any torches on the floor because it just looks bad. This will probably be like a storage room or guest room. I don't know. Something stupid. This is maybe the dining room. I don't know what these rooms are supposed to be, really. They're not marked on the blueprint, so I have no clue. And these to here and this here. This is very weird how it all laid out, but it looks really cool when you get in here. But then there's this little kind of patio outdoor deck style thing. So that's pretty much the first floor and basement explained. We're going to go up to the second floor now, which has two ways to get up, obviously right there and right here. This is in the blueprint, so they're supposed to be hanging out, and I didn't actually made rooms into here, but I never made rooms in the second floor because I don't know how the second floor rooms are supposed to be laid out. As far as I'm aware, I missed something on the first floor, I just realized. But as far as I'm aware, this is Artemis's room. Artemis, like, you know, well, Artemis's room. It's a small little area right by the stairs, but I know his parents' room is on the second or third floor, maybe. Third floor being like attic-y area. We just have this little overlook here of the kitchen from this area. If this were to be a room, we'll block this up then. And that's pretty much it for the second floor. There's this little window here, which looks really cool from the outside. Got that there. I don't know what these pillars are really supposed to be, but the stairs are kind of in there. We've got these surrounding walls, which took for bloody ever. And I did this surrounding wall here all in survival. I actually didn't build any part of the wall here in creative, so congrats to past me for being insane. I always had this little sand circle sculpted out because I wanted to make an observatory, as you can obviously tell. This is an observatory. It has these are like the giant doors that would close in from either side, and goes all the way to the top, close onto the roof. And if we look inside here at the stars, you can see little bits of it. Like that's like kind of like a Y symbol, you know, or symbol, Y letter. You know, you can just look at the different parts and different sections. Obviously, only on this axis and this slice of the sky, but I'm pretty sure at some point the sky repeats itself. I'm not sure when that point is, but I'm pretty sure at some point it does. So that's the observatory. It's just made out of blocks of quartz. And it looks really cool. It was really interesting to figure out how to build this. I used a website called Plots. That's how I figured out like spheres that I was doing when I was building Atlantis. We didn't finish building Atlantis or Haven City just because those would take too long. This took long enough, 2 days. So about 5 hours to build this, yeah. But there's a little secret in Fowl Manor. If I go over here behind this chest and we listen very carefully, I'll turn the volume up for this one, to like 30%. Alright, that's significantly louder than me now. We listen. I'm not sure if you could hear that, but there was a little ding. I did a little, what's it called? Command block stuff underneath, and as long as they stayed rendered, yes it did. You have this little secret area over here where you can put like a chest or something. The reason being for this, all it does is it sets these 3 blocks here to air. So at least I'm pretty sure it's those 3 blocks. Let me double check that. Open the chest. It's a trap chest, obviously. Then you can see. And it should set those 3 blocks. Yeah. Okay. Because Radical Dustin is saying he wants to take the map from season 1 here and possibly turn it into some sort of adventure map or something. So I wanted to give him a little secret. A little secret to go along with it if he uses this. Well, obviously more want to use this area because Spawn is missing all of its chunks for some reason. I used some fill commands to make all the grass around here. It's actually really simple once I figured out how to do replace with it, so then I could just say just replace the sand and all that. So I replaced all this. This is a little weird. I might fix this all off camera later. So that's why you can also see that only the sand was replaced in this area. So there's gravel and the air the gravel in the air stays the same. But other than that, I was starting to do a weird, intricate design with the castle walls, which would have looked really cool. But no, that would also take forever. Literally forever. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Fowl Manor. I'm pretty sure I haven't forgotten anything. We had some fun streaming this over the weekend, it was really cool to do this. I had a lot of fun building it, but that's gonna be it for this. This is almost as long as a normal episode. Jeez. I've been Artemis. I hope you enjoyed. This is really fun in season 1, and goodbye.